Hi, this is Harry Guinness for Photo Tuts Plus, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use a Squarespace site to sell digital downloads and prints of your photos. I'm on my Squarespace site here, harry-guinness-tuts.squarespace.com, that you can check out at any stage throughout this tutorial to see it all live. As you can see, I'm on the sort of portfolio landing page here where we can flick through and it will see a few of my pictures. But I've also got this prints icon here, or prints navigation item here, that takes us to my store where you can buy some prints of a few of the photos on the site. If you click into any one of these, for example Keith, takes you, it shows you a little bit more, it allows you to select a quantity and to add it to the cart. So we just hit add to cart, that will get added into the cart. We go to checkout and it will be in the cart. We can remove it from the cart, or we can go to the checkout. We can go back. We can select a different print to buy. It's a really nice online store experience. So let's get down to showing you how you can set up something similar. I'm logged into my Squarespace site, as you can see with the menu down here. So I'm going to go to the back end to manage my site. Okay, I'm logged into the back end of my Squarespace site now where we do all the configuring. Before you start, there's a couple of things you'll need. First, you'll obviously need some photos to sell. You'll need some way to print them so you can ship the prints, or else you could just sell digital downloads. You'll also need a Squarespace site, which you can get by going to squarespace.com. You can set up with a free 14-day trial with no credit card needed, but after that you'll need to pay. To get the e-commerce functionality for more than one product, it's $16 a month, which is very reasonable. If you're hosting your own website, you could easily be paying that and you wouldn't get any of these wonderful e-commerce features. You'll also need a Stripe account, which you can get from stripe.com, to accept payments. So once you have photos, some way to print them, a Squarespace site and a Stripe account, we can get started. I'm on my prints product page and I'm just going to take you through adding a product. Then we'll move on to adding a new store section for digital downloads and everything that goes with that. If you click on the $sign on the left menu there, that takes you to the Commerce tab. Squarespace kindly gives you a Getting Started with Commerce tab to work through, which makes things nice and easy. You start by adding products, creating a shipping option, connecting your Stripe account, and then you flip the switch to turn your store live. I've obviously worked through some of these options already, but I'll do it again with you watching. To start with, we're going to add some products to the store. Go back to the Content Management tab, and we're going to go to the Prints Products page. Next, I'm going to add a new product, so just click the Add Product option over on the right there. I'm going to add a physical product. So click physical product. We need to drag or upload a thumbnail image. So I'm going to add Shah. I may have already added it, but we'll add it again anyway. So we add Shah, drag the thumbnail image, let that upload, type Shah. Pricing and variance. I'm going to price this at €100. You can also add a sale price, so we'll do that for €70. It's not currently on sale, but if I ever wanted to do a 30% off sale, all I have to do is check that tick box there. I have 10 of these in stock. If I was printing these on demand, I could say unlimited here. Weight allows you to do some live shipping estimations. I'm not going to be doing that because I'm shipping from Ireland rather than the US, so I don't have access to the live shipping stuff. But if you wanted to do that, you'd enter the weight here. I'm just going to go with a kilo for the sake of convenience. Dimensions, it is I think 40 centimeters by 32 centimeters by 5, and that should contain a 16 by 8 or 16 by 12 inch print. Now, say I wanted to sell this photo in a number of different sizes. I can click the plus icon here and enter the size as an option. and click Save option. Then we're going to call this the 16x12. Then click on the plus over here and we'll duplicate all this. Now let's say that this is a 32 by 24 print. It's twice the size, or 4 times the size rather. So let's go with pricing. We'll double the price for it. So we'll double the sale price. It's not on sale. I've only got 5 of these in stock. It's a bit bigger, so it's going to be 1.5 kilos, say. The packaging is going to be twice the size, so 64 times 10. And we've got that, these the 32 by 24. Right, if we want to add any additional info, if we wanted to add a really long detailed description or some videos, we'd add it there. Go back to the item and the thumbnail should have uploaded. So we've got from €100, 2 variants, and we give the brief description. So a black and white framed print of Shah, available in 16 by 12 or 32 by 24. Full stop. We can also categorize this if you're going to be selling quite a lot of photos or have a number of different photo series. You might want to make use of the categories. So this is a black and white, and I suppose technically it counts as a portrait. Maybe an environmental portrait would be a better description. And now just the final options. We've got this workflow tab here where we can give people a form they must fill in before they purchase it. We'll come to that when we get to the digital downloads. Got the options tab where we can change things like the product URL or the custom add button label. We can also set it that we automatically post to social media whenever we add a product. But we're not going to do any of that just yet. I'm going to push it straight live. It's going to hit save and publish. Squarespace will do its thing. And then when we click on the view site icon, we're going to have another Shah. I already added Shah there, but we've got another one here, Shah from €100. Click into this, and as you can see, we have the option to select size. We're going to go to 32 by 24. That's going to be €200. You can see it changes there. If we wanted to go with the 16 by 12, that will be €100. We can add any quantity of them to our cart. Hit add to cart. Squarespace will add it. Go to the checkout. And we can see that we have the 16 by 12 version of Shah sitting in the shopping cart. We'll remove that. We'll jump back to the back end of Squarespace, and now we'll look at adding some digital downloads to the store as well. I want to have my digital downloads in a separate page to my prints to make things easier for me and for other people. So I'm going to click on the add page icon here under secondary navigation, and we're going to go with products. This will create a new products page. I'm going to call this digital. We could set this as the home page if we were just using this as a store, but I'm just going to hit save for the time being. Same as before, we just click on add product. This time, however, we're going to go with a digital product. Click on that. We'll also have to upload the image, and Squarespace will then email out a secure link that lasts for 24 hours to download that product. Okay, we're going to go with pool bag, I suppose, for this one. Drag and drop pool bag in to give the thumbnail to start uploading. We'll run with pool bag digital download. We've got to set our pricing. Price will go with €50 for the high res digital download. We can set a sale price of €40. It's not currently on sale. You'll notice we don't get the option to set stock things because it's a digital product. You should not have a limited stock, and if you do, something funny is going on. Go back to the item. We'll add the brief description: a high res digital download of pool bag, not for commercial use, For commercial licensing, please contact Harry. And then we'll throw in a link to email me. So mail to, and then my email address. Okay. So now, to make sure people aren't using this for commercial use, we're going to make use of the workflow tab here. If we go in, we get the option to add a form that people will have to fill in before they buy the product. So we'll hit create new form here, and we'll call this not for commercial use. And we're going to add a checkbox. And we'll go with I understand that this image is not for commercial use. Description we don't really need to add in there. Yes, and no. Required. If someone clicked no, we would get the email with their form and their order, and we'd contact them and say, look, if you want to do commercial licensing, it's going to be more than what you've already paid. We can add more forms. We could add things requiring email addresses, anything like that. We'll hit save to add this not for commercial use form, and we'll click on that to require it. So we require the not for commercial form. We don't really need to play around with any of the other options here. The thumbnail should have uploaded nicely, which means the only thing left to do is to upload the high-res file. So we've got Poolbeg there. Drag, drop that in there, and that will start to upload. I'm on quite slow internet, so this will take me longer than it should take you. Okay, the file is now uploaded on my spectacularly slow internet. So we're going to hit save, update everything we've got here. The product's now live, so if we go to the preview option here, we'll see Poolbeg digital downloads in the store. Click into that, and when we hit add to cart, you have to tick I understand that this image is not for commercial use. Hit yes, and then we get to add to cart. It's added to the cart, so we go to checkout, and we'll see it there. Obviously there's no quantity because it's a digital download. So if we wanted to add more digital products to download, we just go through the exact same procedure. So next we're going to move on to the next step in setting up our Squarespace store, setting up a shipping method. If you look back at the Getting Started with Commerce tab, you can see that what's up next is to create a shipping option. So let's do that. We're going to click into shipping in the Commerce menu, and we're going to add a shipping method. If you're just selling prints of your work, I'd recommend you run with a flat rate. If you're selling loads of different size and different weighted products, then depending on weight or carry calculated becomes a better option. But if there's just one thing, work out a rate that lets you ship it anywhere and run with that. So I'm going to click on flat rate, and we're going to call this expedited shipping. And my regular international shipping is €10 per item. So the expedited shipping is going to have a €20 order fee and then €15 per item. Next, click into country restrictions. I'm going to use this to ship to the rest of the world. If you're controlling where you're shipping, you can enter it into the countries allowed box. So I could add Ireland here, and it would only ship to the United States or Ireland, but I'm just going to make it ship to the rest of the world. Click Save to add that shipping option. When we go to preview the site, and we want to go to prints to buy a print, we'll click into will. We're going to add one of the will photos to cart. We'll go to checkout. We've got one will in the cart. Click checkout again. We don't have the pop-up asking for non-commercial use because this is an actual photo. So we've got to add the billing info. So we're going to go with Harry Guinness. That's not actually my address, that's my old address, but it will do for now. I have my MailChimp account connected, so I can set this so that they automatically join my MailChimp mailing list. You'll see that I've added sales tax here of €21. That's because this is an Irish address and I'm selling from Ireland. If this was a US address or an Israeli address, you'll see the shipping tax disappears. I'll show you how to set this up in a few moments. Everything's done there. Click continue. I now get to choose the shipping options we've just got set up. International post, as I mentioned, was €10 an item. Expedited shipping was €20 plus €15 an item. So they can pick whichever one of them they want and then click continue. Then you enter credit card details and all of that. Because my store is not yet live, we can test all the features without charging a real credit card. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to hit place order. This will place the order. Squarespace will do its thing. We'll go order confirmed. Order number 00002. Your order of €131 has been done. Back to Harry Guinness Photography. Now, if we jump into the back end again of the site, and we go back to the Commerce tab, and go to the Orders tab, you can see that we have this new order in, order number 002. It's a pending order, it's a test order. We click in, we can see the shipping and billing information. We can see that they ordered one item of will. We can see what shipping options were, all of that. We can issue refunds. We can print out labels. We can cancel the order. We can mark as completed. If we go into inventory tab here, you can see that will originally had 10 items in stock. That's now gone down to 9, which means that it's been taken out of the inventory. If this drops below 5, I'll get an email telling me that I need to pick up more will prints. All this stuff just comes built right into Squarespace. There's no configuration required for it. It does all of this for you. So we'll click back to orders. Let's go with this, and let's pretend this is done. So we'll just hit mark as completed. We can then send them the shipping notification to let them know that their order's been sent. Click confirmed and it goes from the pending orders into your completed orders. Next, we'll click back to the Getting Started tab and we'll see that we need to connect your Stripe account. To do that, we need to go to Store Settings. Your store is not live. This is where we'll flip the switch to launch the store. You can see I have connected my account with Stripe. When you've gone and set it up, your Stripe account, you'll come back here and you'll have the option to connect it. You'll log in, fill in a few details, and then you'll be ready to go. You can see that my store currency is euros because I'm based in Ireland. It makes life easier for me. My measurement standard is metric. If you're in the States, you might want to use imperial. There's a few other options in here. You can connect your MailChimp account. As I mentioned, you can pick which mailing list they're subscribed to. You can also enable express style checkout where they're taken directly to buying a product rather than adding them to the cart. Now, there's a few more things we can do when we're selling products. As I mentioned before, we have the option to add sales taxes. You can see I've got 21% on all products to Ireland. Let's pretend that I have to do sales tax for the States. So let's go with United States. The United States does not have a federal sales tax. Okay, let's go with the United Kingdom. And let's say they also had a 21%. We can charge tax on services. We can also charge tax on shipping if we want. Click Save, and there we go. Squarespace will then automatically add that sales tax anytime someone with a UK address or an Irish address tries to check out. I don't want to do the UK one there, so just hit confirm to remove that. You can also add coupons. You might have noticed the coupon box when we were checking out. I've got a Tuts coupon set up. Tuts 2014 gets 10% discount, but we'll add a new code here. We can do it on any orders of at least a certain value, products by category. If you want to do it only on all summer items, it suggests here. I could do a black and white sale or to a single product. I'm going to run with any order. We'll go with a $5 off, say. So let's go with $5 or €5 rather off, and we'll give a €5 discount, and the promo code could be 5 off. Hit save and publish. The coupon code's created. It expires automatically on March 26th. If we click in here and click on the duration, we can change when it starts and when it ends. If you want to just do it for St. Patrick's Day or something, seeing as that is appropriate now. You can also deactivate or delete the coupon code. Hit save. If you have the accounting software Xero, you can connect that in and everything will get sent to there as well. You can also take donations with your Squarespace store if you are someone who is in a position to take donations. And finally, let's pretend that I've got some more copies of Will in. So we're going to go into the inventory here. We're going to click on Will. And we're going to go to pricing and variants. We have 19 in stock now. Click save. We've now got 19 back in stock of Will. So we're ready to flip the switch to turn this store live. So we go to store settings and just click that little box. The store is now live. We go back to the site. We're going to save those changes that we've been made. Harry-Guinness-tuts.squarespace.com, and the store is now live. I hope this tutorial has shown you exactly what you need to do to start selling your prints and digital downloads of your photos through Squarespace. You can check out my store or set up your own by going to squarespace.com.